Ortiz.
Gentlemen, you had your instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands, protect yourself all times. You're good here, and no more stuff down here. Well, mouthpiece. Yeah, mouthpiece.
Jamaine Ortiz has said all the right things about the opponent change, about being ready, about keeping focus in camp. However, Antonio, he missed weight by 4 pounds. What's the first thing? When I told you that today, you had a look on your face that said, that's not a great sign.
It's not. It's usually a sign that camp didn't go great. You wasn't as focused and locked in as you should have been. But I think with the late-minute replacement, maybe he probably just took the foot off the gas a little bit.
Well, it was an uncharacteristic move there from Ortiz to come in, not just maybe a half pound, 4 pounds. That's wasn't even trying to make the weight, but yeah, uncharacteristic from Ortiz.
That's neglect.
Yes. We're seeing it a lot in boxing these days. Guys coming in 4 or 5 pounds over.
The Lomachenko fight opened so many eyes. As you watched it unfold, you kept waiting for Loma to take over the fight in round 3, round 5, round 7, and it never really happened. He won the fight without question, but it was a put Jamaine Ortiz on the map kind of night.
Same can be said for his performance against Teofimo Lopez.
No doubt.
Gave Teofimo Lopez fits inside of that ring. Really, really close scorecards in that one as well. Those are arguably two of the better lightweights of their era. So Ortiz definitely has the ability to see if he can take out an opponent that he is definitely better than.
A lot of times as fighters, we have a tendency to fight down to our competition instead of fight up. And I think Ortiz might be one of those type of fighters. You got to put him there with a real guy if you really want to see him elevate.
That's what everybody wants to see from Ortiz tonight, is that indication that you've gone over that barrier. You can have a dominant performance against the fighter you should have a dominant performance against.
I was at his last fight, I believe it was here. He fought to a decision, and it was a guy that I thought on paper he was much better in. But again, it was a competitive fight, but he did win going away. And it's nice to see separation from these guys that are what we consider, future champions and future stars.
Ortiz is not necessarily known as a knockout puncher. He has 9 stoppages in 20-plus fights. As he looks to prove me wrong here.
Opening up in the corner.
He's a technician. Throws about 50 punches around. He's got good numbers. Like we talked about, his 2 biggest fights he put on outstanding performances. So he's got no problem going the distance.
10 seconds, gentlemen. Listen for that bell.
Through 1.
Action 2. Brad, hold it, let it out slow again. How you feel?
Right here, Jamaine, again, control. And I'm thinking, if he can have his way like this all night, you know what I mean, where Bautista don't give him anything to worry about, or Jamaine will be right there all night, comfortably winning this fight. My thing is, I want to see that killer instinct come out. You feel me? We don't get paid for overtime. And if a guy ain't on your level, you got to get him out of there.
Well, that's the one thing with Ortiz. I would say the knock on him is that he kind of lacks that at times. I don't know if it's fighting down to his level or it's just being comfortable in cruise control. But I couldn't agree more. I would love to see him get a stoppage here, make a statement.
And if the fighter you're fighting is not on your level, the last guy you don't want to think that is the guy you're fighting. You want to make sure he thinks that too.
Most definitely.
And knows it.
Because if you give him confidence, they'll fight like the Dickens, bro.
Which is what Ortiz learned, which is Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez learned the other way around.
Exactly.
Be even more impressive, too, because Bautista's never been stopped before. 21 fights. He's got 2 losses, never been stopped.
And so that's what I would be trying to do, is get a mark on this guy that's never been done before, and knocking him out really sends a message out there to the other competitors in this weight class.
Of course, Dan, you don't want to pull too many threads on that box rack there, do you?
I'm taking a look at it right here.
Good right hand.
That was a good one.
Stop. Para, no punches. Box.
Both fighters are 19-2, but there's different 19-2s.
Right.
Context in boxing is so important. Opposition, where you fight.
Double jab. Good high guard from Ortiz.
Para, stop. Don't hold him. Box.
And, you know, there's different ways to look dominant and impressive. Everybody loves the highlight knockout, stuff like that. But what you want to see is Ortiz just controlling the fight.
He's doing that right now. Look at that double jab. You can see that he feels as if he was a step above this guy.
Yep, right, got through.
Good
See that
shot.
head snap back to Bautista.
There we
Ortiz is
go.
starting to warm up.
Stop. No punches. Come on.
Yeah, this is different level stuff from Jamaine Ortiz. Wild shot from Bautista.
Ortiz having his way. But he don't want to get sloppy. He want to stay in control.
Another thing, too, he was preparing for Steve Claggett. Steve Claggett also fought Teofimo Lopez. Claggett is one of the most explosive punchers and one of the busiest punchers in all of boxing. Throws over 100 punches around. If you went back and watched that fight with Teofimo, he really brought the fight to Lopez. So, Tarver, you can attest to this. When you're preparing for a guy that throws 100, 110 punches around, and now you're fighting a 6-foot, a 140-pounder who doesn't have much of a experience or probably not a lot of tape on him.
Right, well, he was preparing for a much better fighter, of course. And so, right now, it shows. I think Jamaine is in his bag right now. I haven't seen him look this good in a long time.
Well, it took him 2 rounds to warm up. Now he seems like he's in a really good state.
And he want to stay right in front of this guy all night long. Right here, as I'm speaking of, look at that counter right hand came out of the top, and he was still in position to land another right hand. But the fact that he's letting both hands go, that's a mark of a guy that's really on his game right now. I like what I'm seeing with Ortiz, bro. I hate it wasn't Claggett, because I think that fight would have been much more.
It's a banger.
Yeah, a banger, but he's doing enough right now controlling this fight.
If you look at Jamaine Ortiz, it's funny. You can talk yourself into anything. Oh, he missed weight. Oh, it was an opponent change. Oh, it was all this danger. But he has answered all of that through 2 rounds. This is where so much of this fight has been fought. Bautista willingly putting his back up against the ropes, and Ortiz teeing off. Now
good
tries the body shot. Yeah.
Ortiz looking good, man. I think he's in this fight mentally. He know he needs a statement type of fight to really get the motion going again in this weight class. But for a guy that's been in there twice with world champions, I think he's right on the cuff.
Not where Bautista wants to be here.
Oh!
And a monster shot.
I think he hurt his hand. Something happened.
On his shoulder.
Pulled his shoulder out or something.
This could be over soon.
Yeah, very soon. You saw that look to the corner.
Right now, if it's a hand injury, it's probably numb. But that body shot got it.
And we're done.
Great stoppage. Look at Ortiz.
Hey, we said we wanted to see him step on the gas pedal to get a stoppage.
That don't mean jump on the top rope, bro.
A win is a win, Antonio. Let him get his glory.
But you got to win it all when you jump on the top rope, bro.
You're saying act like you've been there before?
Right, that part.
Man, I'd be doing backflips if I win a fight.
Like you could do a back.
No, I can't. I'm going to do it right now. Nope. No, I could never be able to do that.
All right, here's the end.
And this is what it's all about, getting a guy out of there that don't belong in there with you, showing separation. Look at the double uppercut. I think the young man hurt his hand right there. Let me check. We can watch the replay together. Yeah, he hurt it. And that was slapping with his open hand. He almost broke his wrist with that shot. What Ortiz did what he had to do, got right back, body shot, got in.
In the 140-pound division, it's loaded. It's a really good division. Ortiz wants to get right back into the mix. A win is a win, but get back into that win column, work your way back into title contention in a really loaded weight class.
Bautista gave that look to the corner after the first knockdown like, I don't know if I can go. He was right. And 10 seconds later,